Welcome back. Now, before we take a look at the day's business news, let's first take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. And in our top business story, Etisalat's Nigerian operation has signed a $1.2 billion equivalent medium-term syndicated loan facility. According to reports, the company made the announcement stating that the facility has both Naira and US dollar tranches from a consortium of 13 Nigerian banks, and that the Nigeria operation plans to use the proceeds to refinance the existing commercial medium-term debt of $650 million US dollars and continue its network rollout across the West African nation. Mobile phone users in Nigeria can now keep their old number when switching services. The service, pushed by the Federal Nigerian Communications Commission, began on Monday across the nation of more than 160 million people. And under the service, customers can keep their number and can switch providers every 90 days for free. Etisalat has operations in 15 countries in the Middle East, Africa and Asia, and is currently in the process of launching fourth-generation long-term evolution networks in the UAE and Saudi Arabia. The UAE is home to more than 230,000 small and medium-sized companies that together contribute more than 40% to the country's GDP and employ in excess of 42% of its workforce. Yesterday, representatives from Emirates MBD launched what they describe as a new avenue of support for SMEs. Rise, a new initiative from the Dubai-based bank, was revealed and is in accordance with Emirates MBD Business Banking's strategy to be a catalyst for growth for small and medium enterprises, with the aim to provide wide-ranging support for UAE-based SMEs, from knowledge library for business management, business networking, and exchanging business opportunities. According to Dubai SME, with Dubai's economy considerably diversified away from oil, SMEs account for 95% of the total enterprise population in the Emirate, which representatives from Emirates MBD say make this the perfect time to launch such an initiative.
Yes, it's a perfect time to launch Rise. I think our organization has been working over the launch of Rise platform for last 3 to 4 months, and we have conceptualized this, and we are very happy to launch it. So Rise primarily is a platform which will have different modules or different sections or different components which are primarily based on networking. There's a component or there's a feature on Rise which is called Exchange. Exchange is primarily about exchanging ideas, exchanging your business contacts, demonstrating or showcasing your products and services. So it's like a B2B kind of an exchange, business to business. So where people can demonstrate or display their products and services and look for buyers, or if they're looking to buy something, they can browse that. It's about learning. So there's a segment called Intel, which is intelligence. So we'll be hosting a lot of white paper studies on that, a lot of best case studies on that, which will, which our customers can access and learn from that. It's about sharing. It's about, before sharing, I would also like to add that there's one segment or one section on the Rise portal, which is events. So, by virtue of being in Dubai, there are a lot of events which happen throughout the year. So there are a lot of events which Emirates NBD sponsors and we host. So we'll not only be putting Emirates NBD sponsored and hosted events, we'll also try and put events, we'll try and calendarize the events of the entire SME, events which are relevant to entire SME segment.
Nissan Middle East announced today a 26.2% rise in sales for the 2012 financial year ending the 31st of March 2013. The result, which outperformed the overall market trend by 1.1%, follows a year of award-winning brand-building activities, where 5 new models have been launched. Nissan Middle East achieved a 14.4% market share, up 0.1% on the financial year 2011. This has led Nissan to predict positive growth for 2013 in the Middle East, with a forecast of a minimum 11.1% rise in sales, against an expected market growth of 5%. By the close of the year, Nissan Middle East expects a market share across the region to be 15.2%. Samir Cherfan, the managing director of Nissan Middle East, revealed that the company's strategy in the region is based on the global strategy, Nissan Power 88, a wide-ranging 6-year business plan announced in 2011 that will accelerate the company's growth.
FY12 was a very dynamic year for Nissan. We have achieved 26.2% growth versus last year. On a very dynamic TIV, we have overachieved the TIV, which was 25%. In FY12 also, we have launched 5 new models, 1 new model every month, which is supporting FY12, but also supporting FY13 growth with a full year base. Our objective in FY13 is to achieve 11% growth, when we forecast a market growth of 5%, so more than 2 times more than the market growth.
A villa in Emirates Hills that sold for 36.5 million dirhams has topped the most expensive property deal in the first quarter of the year. According to a local daily, ridein.com, a data source site for the real estate market in emerging countries, revealed that the transaction was registered in January, with the buyer paying 1,956 dirhams per square feet. In terms of the top 10 biggest deals registered with the Dubai Land Department, 7 were in Emirates Hills and 3 were on the Palm Jumeirah. Transactions of 33.5 million, 33 million and 25.85 million dirhams in Emirates Hills took the second, third and fourth positions respectively, while the 5th biggest transaction was registered on the Palm Jumeirah, with a villa selling for 22 million dirhams.